Hi everyone, welcome to Mindful Crafts and More. I'm Katrina. If this is your first time checking out my channel, welcome. Take a look at this video or any of my other videos, and if you find yourself inspired, join my channel. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. I really appreciate you just hanging out with me for a bit. So, hi everyone. Today is VEDA number 15, and I am still going strong and still energetic, and I have really embraced this challenge. And I want to say thank you guys for watching my videos, giving me a thumbs up, leaving comments, and for participating. It really, really means a lot. So today I wanted to show you guys my mystery project, what I am working on. So this is going to be a little different from some of the other videos that I've done in the VEDA series. Um, and you will soon find out why. It's going to be a bit of a show and tell, as well as a little mini tutorial times two. And then I have a question for you guys. So pay attention and then leave a comment in the comment section and let me know because I need your input. Okay. All right. So this came about because Pricilla over at Distinctive Crochet decided to do a challenge. She had a lot of scrap yarn and she wanted to find a way to incorporate the yarns that she had into a project. And in doing so, she thought, why not bring some of our fellow crafters along and have them to join in? So I thought about it and thought, this is great. And I started making my scrap yarn, but I wasn't happy with the yarn itself. It was way too stiff for what I wanted to use. And so I actually had to just scrap that project and come up with something else. And I think I have found it. So I am a part of the way through, maybe about a third of the way through, and making my scrap yarn. And I wanted to show you guys how I did it. And then I have a question for you guys. So please pay attention and then leave a comment in the comment section. In addition, we still have to do our puzzle. And so I will come back at the end and we'll talk about the puzzle. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what is my mystery project. I'll see you. So, hi everyone. Today I'd like to show you what I have been working on. So what you are looking at is my table, and I am showing you the colors that I am hoping to be able to put together to do my Make Scrap Yarn project. Now, in the back here, you can see that this is what I have been doing to make my scrap yarn. And I've already done, this is about 10 yards. I've already measured it out. So this is about 10 yards here. And so I think I'm going to need two more sets of this in order to complete what I want. I think I need about 30 yards. So looking at the different colors, I'm hoping that they will go together. Now, what I want you guys to do is just take a look at these colors and tell me if you think these colors go together. And do I need to add any more colors to it based on what I have so far? All right. So now what I'm going to do is show you how I do this. And if you give me just a moment, then I will be right back with you. Okay, guys, so I am back. So what I'm going to do is show you how to make an I-cord with finger knitting. All right. So the first thing you're going to do is just hold the yarn in your hand. Then you're going to weave it in and out in one direction, and then wrap around behind and then weave back in the other direction. All right. Now that you have done this, you're going to just bring the yarn around, and you're going to take the part that you wove and bring it over your finger. Okay, now that you have done that, you can drop this that you were holding. And now you can actually go in this direction, just bringing it over and then just knitting each piece. So what I do is I just hold the yarn that I'm working with in my hand, and I'm not really using any tension per se. I'm just holding it as I go. Wrap, and you just keep wrapping. And essentially, this is what you're doing when you do an I-cord on the needles, because you never turn your work. You just bring it around and you continue to make your knit stitches. Now, of course, if you have smaller hands, your stitches will be less loose. Okay, now what you'll see here is you will start to develop kind of some bunching of your stitches here, and all you have to do is just pull them. Okay, sorry about that, I bumped the camera. Okay, so we're just going to keep going. I'm going to do, I took it off. That's okay. Put it back on, wrap, and you're good to go. Now, because my stitches are loose with this particular yarn, because this is worsted yarn, and the thickness of my fingers and the distance between is what is giving me my stitch, you see that my stitches are loose here. So it's giving me a nice loose I-cord here, if you can see that carefully. All right. And so that's how I was able to get this. All right. So all you have to do is keep going and work with it until it gets as long as you want it to be. Now, say you need to put your work down and you don't know where to begin. So what I do is I use a knitting needle, and I'm going to grab one. It doesn't matter what size. Okay, so I grab my knitting needle, and it has a point, and then it has a tip, and then it has this on the end. Okay, so what I do is I just pick it up this way and take it off my finger. That way I know that the point is my index finger, and then the part that is here in the back is my smaller finger, so that I know exactly what orientation my stitches were in. Okay, and then I could just lay it down and I can come back to it. All right. Now, another tip for this is, what do I do? Because I'm showing you that I'm joining my yarn. So I can show you how to join the yarn. Let me grab some yarn. Okay, so I am back, and this is the piece that I'm working on, and this is the new strand that I would like to add. So I'm going to show you how to make a less visible knot. I wouldn't say it's invisible. I'm just going to say less visible. All right, so basically what we're doing is just making 2 square knots. So you're going to take one end, and it doesn't matter which direction. You just have to have each of your ends going in opposite directions and overlapping. All right, so now I'm going to do my first one. I'm going to make a square knot with this onto this particular strand. All right, So I'm going to take it and wrap it around to make a loop. All right, you see that? And then I'm going to take this end and bring it around like that. All right. And then I'm going to bring it over and through. Over and through. And then I'm just going to grab it. You see how I did that? All right. So now I'm going to take this and I'm just going to pull it. So I just made a knot there. All right. Now I'm going to take this end, since this one I made the knot with this color, on this end I'm going to make the knot with this color. All right, so once again, this is my piece that I'm going to make it around. So I'm going to take this one, I'm going to make a loop, I'm going to bring it around. Okay, all I did was bring it around, and then I'm going to bring it around and through. And then I'm going to pull it. Okay, so I just made a knot there with the purple, and over here I made a knot with this kind of mauve color, right? So now all I need to do, that I've pulled it really tight to make sure that they're really good, well made, is I pull these two knots together. And when you do that, it's a pretty secure knot and it won't come undone. So now I just need to grab my scissors. And you can take it and you can cut it really, really close, because it should not come undone. And I've seen people make them really close, which it can be a little unnerving, but it seems to work. And then this one. Okay. So now that's probably not going to come loose. And that's why I say this is a less visible knot, and it shouldn't come undone at all. Okay. All right. So now all I need to do is go ahead and put my work back on my fingers. Pull my stitches down, and I'm ready to keep going. And I'll do this a few times so that you can see how it gets incorporated. And it should be less visible, and it's a pretty secure knot because you did a double knot, and so it's not putting too much stress on any one side. Now, what I'll try to do for you guys is maybe do a separate, really quick video to show you how to do that knot again, just in case you guys are interested in seeing it again. But this is all you do. You just continue to, and you see how much work I've done, and I'm going to pull it. And it got incorporated, guys. All right, so I'm going to keep going with this,
And see, I took it off. That was a mistake. That's okay. Put it back on. And then go ahead and do your stitches. So I will do an update for you guys so you can see my progress as I am going. Don't forget, leave me a comment in the description box below to let me know what you think of the colors that I have chosen and the order that I have chosen them in. And if you think that I need a pop of a different color based on the colors that you see I have chosen so far. All right. So
I am back. What did you think? I think it's awesome to be able to make an I-cord with just your hands, no tools required. Isn't that awesome? And with doing nice loose work like this, you can make a less visible knot that you cannot see, and it's pretty sturdy. All right. And so I don't have to worry about weaving in any ends or anything like that. And that's wonderful for me. All right. So let's go ahead and give you guys the results of the puzzle from yesterday. And this is what I came up with. And here is today's puzzle. Once again, I'm really enjoying doing the puzzle, and I'm actually enjoying doing the VEDA. And it is a challenge, and I think that's good because it helps to make us strong and make us grow. So yeah, I love it. All right, guys, do everything you can to be mindful, to be at your best health. And by all means, guys, be crafty every day. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye-bye now.